Hello students! Welcome back again to my channel. For today's video, ang pag-uusapan naman natin is all about properties of operations. So before that, we have a goal for our lesson. First, state and illustrate the different properties on integers. A. Closure. B. Commutative property. C. Associative property. D. Distributive property. And letter E. Identity property. And letter F. Inverse property. And the second, identify what property of the operation of integers is being applied in a given mathematical statement. Third, rewrite the given expression according to given property. Properties of operations. First, we have closure property. When we say closure property, two integers that are added, subtracted, multiplied remain as integers. So, ibig sabihin, when we say closure property, ito daw po pag pinag-add natin, pinag-subtract, and pag pinag-multiply, ang magiging answer po ay integers pa din. The set of integers is closed under addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So, when we say closure property, pag pinag-add natin, pinag-subtract, or pinag-multiply natin, alin man doon sa tatlo, ang magiging sagot pa rin dapat ay integers. So, ang tawag po sa kanya ay closure property. Example, we have negative 15 plus 12 is equal to, balik po tayo sa addition of integers. Negative 15 plus 12, magkaiba ng sign, ima-minus natin, then kukunin natin yung sign ng may pinakamalaking integers, which is 15. Anong sign ni 15? Negative. Then 15 minus 12 is equals to 3. So, the answer is negative 3. It means negative 3 is integers. So, that is the closure property. Kapag ang sagot ay integers, it means that is closure property. Another example, we have 7 minus 12. So, we have subtraction. Going to subtraction of integer, 7 minus 12. So, pagkaganyan po, ang gagawin sa ating minus, anong gagawin sa minus? Subtraction, gagawing plus. Ang ating positive, magiging negative. So, 7 plus negative 12, magiging plus na siya. Magkaiba ng sign. Sino mas malaki yung integer? Si 12 o si 7? Si 7. Kaya ang sign ni si 7 or si 12, ang mas malaki is si 12. Kaya kukunin natin yung sign ni 12, which is negative na. So, negative. Then, minus 12 minus 7 is equals to 5. So, negative 5 ang sagot. So, it means negative 5 is also integer. So, closure property pa din. Another example, we have negative 3 times 8. Pagka wala po kayo nakitang multiply dyan or times, pero meron po kayong close open parenthesis, automatic siya ay multiply. So, negative 3 times 8, magkaiba ng sign. Pag magkaiba ng sign, pag unlike sign, negative. Then multiply, 3 times 8, 24. Or negative 24 is also integer. So, it means it is closure property. Kapag ang sagot daw po ay integers, that is closure property. Alright? Next, commutative property. When we say commutative property, changing the order of the addends or factors does not affect the sum or product. Ibig sabihin, kapag pinagpalit daw natin yung addends or yung pinag-a-add, saka yung factor, yung pinagmumultiply, then does not affect the sum and the product. Wala daw yun epekto sa ating sagot sa addition at sagot sa ating multiplication. Kahit pagpalitin natin sila, walang magiging effect sa sagot. Okay? Example, addition of commutative property. 6 plus negative 2. So, una daw si 6 plus negative 2. Anong magiging sagot natin dyan? Alright? So, pagbaliktarin naman muna natin. Si negative 2 naman ang nauna. Negative 2 plus 6. Pinagbaliktad natin ha. Pag commutative property, pag pinagbabaliktad yung order, katulad nito, si 6 plus negative 2, sa pangalawa, naging negative 2 plus 6. Ang sagot ni 6 plus negative 2 is, pag anong gagawin natin? Pag addition, magkaiba ng sign, ma-minus. Then kukunin yung sign ng larger or biggest integer or larger integer, which is positive kasi si 6 mas malaki kay 2. So, the answer is, pag minusin natin, 6 minus 2 is 4. Then, positive 4. Dito kaya, positive 4 din kaya ang sagot? Negative 2 plus 6, ganun ulit, minus natin ulit kasi magkaiba ng sign, di ba? Magkaiba sila ng sign, minus natin. So 6 minus 2, 4 pa din. Sinong mas malaki sa kanila, si 2 or si 6? Si 6 pa din. So kunin natin yung sign ni 6, which is positive. So anong sagot? Positive 4 pa din. So it means, kahit pagbaliktarin natin yung dalawang yan, hindi mababago yung ating sagot, yung ating sum. Alright, pinagbaliktad natin si 6 saka si negative 2. Ngayon, naging negative 2 saka 6. Parehas pa din ang sagot na 4. So that is commutative property. Kahit pagbaliktarin natin sila, hindi makakaapekto yun sa sagot. Alright? Another example, multiplication naman. 7 times negative 5. Alright? Or 7 times negative 5. Pagbaliktarin natin, negative 5 times 7. Pag pinagbaliktad ba natin yan, maaapektuhan yung sagot? Maiiba ba yung sagot? Tingnan natin. 7 times negative 5. Unlike sign, magkaiba. So, the sign, anong magiging sign nila? Negative. 7 times 5, 35. So, ang magiging sagot dapat nito ay negative 35. This one naman, ganun din. Magkaiba ng sign, unlike sign. So, it means, pag unlike sign, anong gagawin? Mumultiply mo and then the sign is negative. 5 times 7, 35 pa din. And then anong sign? Magkaiba sila, di ba? So, the answer is negative. Negative 35. Naiba ba yung sagot? The answer is parehas na negative 35. So that is commutative property. Pag pinagbaliktad natin sila, hindi yun makakaapekto sa sagot. Okay? Parehas pa din ng sagot. Okay? And again, pag closure property, ang magiging sagot mo lang ay integers. Wala kang gagawin. I-add, subtract, or i-multiply mo lang. And then, ang sagot dapat ay integers. Pag commutative property naman, pinagbabaliktad natin. Alright? Pinagbabaliktad natin yung addends saka yung ating factor pag multiplication. Okay? So, pag yung sagot nila ay same pa din, that means commutative property. Alright? Third, we have associative property. When we say associative property, changing the order of groupings. Ito naman, yung kaninang commutative, pinagbaliktad lang natin. Ito naman, sa associative, changing the order of groupings of the addends, factor, does not affect the sum and product. So kanina, sa commutative property, pinagbaliktad lang natin sila. Alright? Pinagbaliktad lang. Si 6 saka si negative 2, and 6. Pinagbaliktad lang. Ngayon naman, pagdating kay associative, yung order niya of groupings. When we say groupings, magkaiba na sila ng i-add or i-multiply. Groupings. Example, addition of associative property. This one, 3 plus 7. Yung open-close parenthesis na kay 3 and 7 plus negative 4. Alright? When we say associative property, changing the order of groupings. Order of groupings naman tayo. Ayan. Ang groupings natin nung una, 3 plus 7. Ngayon naman, babaguhin natin sa kabila. Ganun pa din, 3 plus 7 plus negative 4. Pero ang groupings na niya ay nakay 7 plus negative 4. Again ha, huwag mali dito. Pag commutative, pinagbabaliktad lang. Pag associative naman, pinapalitan natin yung order of groupings niya. Alright? Pinapalitan natin yung order of groupings, which is yung ating parenthesis. Alright? Example, this one. 3 plus 7, di ba po? Ang PEMDAS, laging inuuna natin yung parenthesis. So, ganun po pag groupings. Meron tayong parenthesis. Alright? Unahin natin yung parenthesis. 3 plus 7 is equals to 10 plus negative 4. 3 plus 7, which is 10, plus negative 4. 10 plus negative 4. 10 plus negative 4. Ano yung ating rule? Pag addition, magkaiba yung sign, mina-minus natin. And then, pag minus natin yan, kukunin natin yung sign ng largest integer, which is 10. Ano yung sign ni 10? Positive. So, it means 10 plus negative 4, 10 minus 4 na tayo. 10 minus 4 is equals to 6. Alright, so positive 6. The answer is positive 6. Alright? And then, ganun din dito. Ganun, ang sasagot natin dito is positive 6. Ayan po, 10 plus negative 4. Dito naman, 3 plus, tingnan natin, dapat pares pa rin sila ng sagot ha. 7 plus negative 4. Unahin muna natin yung parenthesis. 7 plus negative 4, magkaiba ng sign. Anong gagawin natin? Ima-minus. And then, kukunin natin yung sign nung may pinakamalaking integers, which is 7. So, 7 minus 4, 3. Anong sign ni 7? Positive. So, positive 3. Copy mo lang si 3, bring down mo lang si 3, plus yung sagot mo dito, which is 3. Dito naman, ganun din. Yung sagot mo dito, 10, plus, bring down mo si plus, bring down mo rin si negative 4. So, dito na tayo ngayon. 10 plus negative 4. Anong sagot natin dito? Magkaiba ng sign, ima-minus. So, 10 minus 4, 6. Copy the largest sign ng ating integers, which is 10, positive. So, positive 6. Ganon din dito. 3 plus 6, which is 6. So, parehas sila ng sagot. Parehas pa din sila ng sagot. Kahit pinag-iba natin yung ating order of groupings natin. Una, nandito yung ating parenthesis na kay 3 plus 7. Sa pangalawa, same equation pa din pero na kay 7 plus negative 4 naman ang ating parenthesis. That is associative property. Hindi pa rin nababago yung ating sagot kahit pag-ibahin natin yung ating order of groupings. Alright? So that is associative property. Next. Another example, multiplication of associative property. We have negative 2 times 6 times negative 4. Another example is negative 2 times 6 times negative 4. So una, meron tayong negative 2 times 6. Ito yung magkasama. Okay? Ito yung magkasama. Sumunod naman, meron tayong, ito naman ngayon yung ating magkasama. Alright? Yan. Negative 6, negative 2 times 6. Sumunod naman na groupings niya is 6 times negative 4. So, unahin muna natin to. Negative 2 times 6 is equals to, magkaiba ng sign, ay unlike sign, which is negative 12 times negative 4. Ganon din dito. Negative 2 times 6 times negative 4. Magkaiba ng sign. So, magiging negative 24. So, like this one. So, ito po yan. Si negative 12, nakuha natin dito. Negative 2 times 6. Alright? So, 6 times 2, 12. Then, magkaiba sila ng sign, kaya naging negative. Then, bring down negative 4. Is equal to, bring down negative 2. Unahin natin to, kasi sila yung magka-group. 6 times negative 4. 6 times negative 4, which is 6 times 4, 24. Unlike sign sila, isang positive, isang negative. So, anong sagot natin pag unlike sign? Negative. Kaya negative 24. So, dapat ang sagot nilang dalawa ay parehas. Alright? So, negative 12 times negative 4. Like sign, parehas negative. Pag pinag-multiply, magiging positive. So, 12 times 4 is equals to 48. Ganon din dito. Negative 2 times negative 24, parehas na negative, so magiging positive. Then multiply. 2 times 24 is equals to 48. Parehas na sign, that means it is positive. So it means parehas silang 48. Again, Negative 12 times negative 4, like sign, magiging positive. Kaya positive na lang siya. Then, 12 times 4, 48. Ganon din po dito. Negative times negative, positive. Kasi po parehas ng sign. Then 2 times 24, 48. So parehas silang 48. So that is associative property. Kahit pagbalik na rin natin yung order of groupings natin, hindi mababago yung sagot. Alright? Next, number 4, identity property. When we say identity property, addition of identity property state that the sum of any numbers and 0 is the number itself, 0 is the additive identity. So pag pinag-add daw natin yung ating isang number at si 0, ang magiging sagot po is yung ating number lang. Alright, example, 15 plus 0, inad natin siya kay, pag identity property, ina-add natin kay 0. Okay, addition of identity property. Pag pinag-add natin si 0 and a number, ang magiging sagot is the number. Alright, o yung ating inad. 15 plus 0 is equals to 15. Alright? Another example, 0 plus negative 8. Inad natin siya kay 0 plus negative 8. The answer is negative 8. Alright? Kung ano yung inad natin kay 0, yun po yung magiging sagot. Kung ano yung inad natin kay 0, like this one, inad natin si 15, ang sagot pa rin ay 15. Dito naman, inad natin si 0 kay negative 8, ang sagot is negative 8. So that is addition of identity property. Next, multiplication naman po. When we say multiplication of identity property, states that the product of any number and 1 is the number itself. 1 is the multiplicative identity. So it means, kapag minultiply daw natin yung number kay 1, the answer is, it will be the multiplicative identity or yung number. Kung ano yung minultiply natin kay 1, ang magiging sagot is yung number. Example, 32 times 1. Si 32 multiply natin kay 1. So, ano yung multiply natin kay 1? Si 32. It means 32 will be the answer. That is multiplication of identity property. Kung ano yung minumultiply mo kay 1, yun yung magiging sagot. Alright? Another example. 1 times negative 15. Ano yung minultiply natin kay 1? Si negative 15. So, it means the answer is negative 15. Alright? So that is the identity property. When we say identity property, pag addition, kung ano yung inad mo kay 0, yun ang magiging sagot. Pagka multiplication naman, kung ano yung minultiply mo yung kay 1, yun ang magiging sagot kung ano yung minultiply natin. Example, 15 plus 0, ang inad natin kay 0 ay 15, ang magiging sagot ay 15. 0 plus negative 8, ang inad natin kay 0 is negative 8, ang magiging sagot ay negative 8. Ganon din kay multiplication, identity property. Pag multiply natin si 1 kay 32, ang magiging sagot is 32. So kung ano yung multiply natin kay 1, yun yung magiging sagot. 1 times negative 15. Ano yung multiply natin kay 1? Negative 15. So it means the answer is negative 15. So that is identity property. Next, we have inverse property. When we say inverse property, addition of inverse property. State that the sum of any number and its additive inverse is 0. The additive inverse of any number A is negative A. So additive inverse, when we say inverse, kabaliktaran po. Example, 10, positive 10 plus negative 10 is equals to 0. So, ibig sabihin po, pag inverse property, pagka plus ay pagka positive, magiging negative. Example, positive 10 plus negative 10. The answer is 0. Pagka ganito po, laging 0 ang magiging sagot. Another example, negative 2. Ano pong inverse ni negative 2? Positive 2. So, negative 2 plus 2 is equals to 0. So, pareha sila, kaya po ang magiging sagot natin ay 0. Alright? So, that is the inverse property. Addition of inverse property. Next, multiplication of inverse property. State that the product of any number and its multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. When we say reciprocal, kabaliktaran, is 1, the multiplicative inverse of reciprocal of any number, A, is 1 over A. So when we say reciprocal, kabaliktaran niya. Pag sinabi natin multiplication, A lang po yun. Automatic may 1 siyang denominator. Kaya pag pagka ni-reciprocal mo siya, binaliktad mo siya, magiging 1 over A. So example, 3 times, ano yung 3? Automatic kasi yan, meron siyang 1 dito. Alright? Kasi whole number. 3 over 1 or 3 times, ano yung reciprocal ni 3 over 1? Baliktarin lang natin. Magiging 1 over 3 is equals to 1. Lagi po, pagka yung kanyang inverse, ang minumultiply sa kanya, laging 1 ang sagot. Another example, we have negative 5. So, ang kanyang inverse is 1 over negative 5. So, the answer is 1. Alright? Pag inverse property, pag addition, ang sagot lagi ay 0. Pagka multiplication naman, pag nakita nyo yung kanyang reciprocal o yung kabaliktaran niya, ang laging sagot is 1, automatically siya ay inverse property. Alright? Again, when we say addition of inverse property, yung kanyang kabaliktaran. Kapag 0 ang laging, dapat 0 ang laging sagot. Alright? Pag multiplication of inverse property naman, yung kanyang reciprocal. And then, ang laging sagot is 1. Alright? Ang laging sagot ng inverse property, kapag multiplication, 1. Kapag addition ay 0. Next, distributive property. When we say distributive, ito yung dinidistribute natin. Alright? Example, for any integers A, B, and C, A times B plus C is equals to AB, or A times B plus A times C. It means dinidistribute natin. Si A, minumultiply natin kay B, and then si A, minumultiply din natin kay C. Kaya naging A times B, and then A times C. Alright? Adding pairs before multiplying or distributing the factor to each addend will give the same result. So adding first, kung pinag-add daw muna natin sila and then saka natin sila multiply or distribute, yung ating sagot pa din po will be the same result. Example, this one, 6, open close parenthesis, 4 plus 8, or 6 times 4 plus 8. So distribute natin si 6 kay 4. Kaya 6 times 4. And then si 6, didistribute natin kay 8 din. Kaya 6 times 8. Alright? So, sabi dito, kahit pag-adin muna natin sila, saka natin sila i-multiply. So, 4 plus 8, 12. Alright? 12 times 6. Ganon din dito. Ito naman, nakadistribute na. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 8, 48. So, dapat pares pa rin sila ng sagot. So, 6 times 12 is equal to, ilan ang magiging sagot natin? 72. So, ganun din dito. Dapat 72 din. 24 plus 48, 72 pa rin ang sagot. So, hindi nagbago yung ating answer. Alright? When we say distributive property, dinidistribute natin yung nasa labas ng parenthesis. Alright? Katulad nito, si 6 times 4 and then 6 times 8. Alright? Plus pa din kasi plus yung operation na nasa loob natin. Pero kahit unahin nating i-add, 4 plus 8, 12, then saka natin sila i-multiply, ganun pa rin yung magiging sagot niya. Another example, negative 5 times negative 3 plus 10, distribute natin si negative 5 kay negative 3, so this one and this one, multiply. And then negative 5 times 10, negative 5 times 10. So sabi dito, kahit i-plus muna natin sila. So negative 3 plus 10, magkaiba ng sign. Anong gagawin pagka magkaiba ng sign and then plus, ima-minus natin. So 10 minus 3 is equals to 7. Sino mas malaki? Si 10 o si 3? Si 10. Anong sign ni 10? Which is positive. So ang magiging sagot dapat natin is positive 7 times negative 5. Again, positive negative 5 and positive 7. Dito naman, negative 5 times negative 3. Magkaiba ng sign. So, ibig sabihin, like sign, positive. 5 times 3, 15. And then, dito naman, magkaiba ng sign. 5 times 10. Plus natin ha. Plus. Magkaiba ng sign. Pag magkaiba ng sign, automatic ay negative. So, negative 5 times 10, which is 50. Negative 50. Alright? Again, dapat negative 7, negative 5 times 7 is equals to 15 plus negative 50. So, dapat ganyan ang magiging sagot natin. Alright? So, negative 5 times 7 is equals to negative 5 times 7 is equals to 15 plus negative 50. And then multiply na natin to. Negative 5 times 7, negative 35. Ito naman, 15 plus negative 50. So magkaiba sila ng sign. Pag ma-minusin natin, 50 minus 15, 35. And then, sino mas malaki? Si 50 o si 15? Si 50. So, negative 35. The answer is negative 35 and negative 35. So, ibig sabihin, check, tama sila, parehas. So, it means that is distributive property. Alright? So, that is the distributive property. That's all. Thank you.